Well, hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second match here of the Super Soccer League Virginia Conference on a wet but pleasant Thursday evening here at Thomas Jefferson High School Stadium in Alexandria, Virginia. I'm Noah Walker with DMV Sports Media. Happy to be back in coverage of the Super Soccer League. Tonight we'll feature Doradus FC and Blazers, two returning playoff teams from the spring, ready to make a reappearance in the fall. Doradus coming off two playoff appearances in the last two seasons, their first two seasons in Super League. They would love to make their first ever finals appearance and possibly even a championship, but Blazers saw their first ever playoff appearance in the spring. They no doubt will be hopeful to repeat that upward trend and continue in search of glory. We'll have the walkout and then starting lineups, and of course we will get right into this match at 9 p.m. We'll see you in a moment. And make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, let us know where you're watching from in the chat, and share this link with all your friends. It's going to be a great affair. We're really excited to be back, and I'll see you in just a few moments. The like buttons. We're ready for action here on, we mentioned a wet evening here. The rain has let up, but the turf down there certainly slick. Will be interesting to watch how the slick turf affects play. Both goalkeepers, of course, will take note, and maybe the offensive players will be wise to try a few long-distance shots. You know, those bouncing shots on a day like today can really test a goalkeeper. Long balls will be tricky. Teams will want to keep the ball on the turf when possible. Doradus will play left to right, wearing their all-white kit. Blazers right to left, wearing all black. In goal today will be Miguel Zapata. In front of Zapata will be Andrew Turan, Adam Bembarek, Edwin Guevara, Farouk Adimi, Kevin Ramirez, Aya Belachu, Alador Fitzum, Santos Pacheco, notable addition to the squad, Bonnie Miller, Josue Leva, Salih Diarra, Leandro Sainz, Mark Flores, Jonathan Tesfaye, DiCarlo Torrica, Jera Silva, and Khalil Kloof. For the Blazers will be Christian Merida, the standout youngster in goal, who's been a huge performer for the Blazers of late. Edwin Ayala, Micah Tooney, John Tooney, Benji Coleman, Andrew Gomez, Daniel Waid, Eric Gutierrez, Nicholas Akpada, Edward and Brandon Ayala, Mike Hernandez, Adonai Ayala, Kais Daib, Ismael Martinez, Ibrahim Karoma, Marvin Gomez, and Rashid Mahdi will make up that starting lineup. And we are underway here in week one. Doradus starting off on the ball. We'll knock this one around in the back line. No real pressure at the moment. And Doradus will take advantage. Looking down the line. The ball has gone. Rashid Mahdi was right there. It looks like there was a foul in the build-up. And Doradus will try again. The ball in the middle for Guevara. Guevara sends it outside. Here's Adimi. Immediately the pressure comes for Guevara. Here's Adonai Ayala back to cousin Edward Ayala. It's a family affair for the Ayalas. Now down the line. The square ball well blocked, and Blazers looking dangerous. They were patient in counterattacking Doradus, but as soon as they got the ball, they went right down the line, almost able to serve one into the box. It was Ismael Martinez on the potential delivery, and now it will be a corner kick, an early set piece for the Blazers. Take a look at the replay. Brandon Ayala off the service from Edward Ayala, able to play in Martinez. Good block, great defensive work from Andrew Turan to deny the service, but at the expense of a corner kick. Here's Adonai Ayala's service, in-swinger into the box. There's a Blazers man down, no foul called. And Amy will send it forward. Gomez can't hang on. The counterattack very much on. Sent inside. And Gomez atones for his earlier mistake. Great track back. And now Ayala will buy time for the Blazers. There is Christian Morita on the ball. We'll play a Toonie. Toonie wearing the captain's armband gets it out. Doesn't find a Blazers player. But Ayala on the second ball. Here comes Adonai Ayala, 1v1. Putting Turan on skates. Turan staying in the fight. It's sent to the back post. And this chance has gone, but that was fantastic work from Ayala. All by himself for a time and almost able to engineer something right off the bat for Blazers. Welcome to the chat. Jack Pinson, some goalkeeper for Doradus, cheering on his teammates. Tim Batal, good to see you, Blazers all day, says Tim. And Coach Dave Maestrin, what's up, Coach Dave? Hope vacation treating you well. Oh yeah, call back. We'll get up soon. This is sent in by Blazers. Here's Rashid Mahdi turning towards the end line, able to keep it alive. And it looks like Doradus have space to move forward into. It's down the line for Diemi. And well shutted out by Atuni. Gomez will take these honors. Sent down the line by Gomez. Mahdi playing in a higher position than we normally see him has really caused some problems for Doradus. Welcome, Melwani. Well, that's a Blazers support in the chat. Jack, you got to get some support with you. Share the link out and get some Doradus fans in, too. This is an errant ball all the way back to the feet of Zapata. Early on, Doradus not finding a whole lot of attacking options. They've got Santos Pacheco playing up top, but he has not seen a whole lot of the ball of yet. This is down the line for Ishmael Martinez, but the ball does travel out. Is that you, Ramsey? Yeah, good to see you, man. Living legend out here supporting Super Soccer League, the man himself, Ramsey Hassan, cheering on Doradus and Santos Pacheco. This is Blazers getting the first touch. Doradus will pick up the second ball. Flicked forward. Adeyemi chested forward, but no real control. Benji Coleman will take it to ground. It's ping-ponging back and forth. Ayala, clever little turn from Ayala. He'll get across midfield. It's sent forward for cousin Adonai Ayala, but the flag was up, and now a set piece for Doradus deep inside their own territory. And Turan will take this set piece. Quickly sent in for Silva. Silva still looking for options. It's down the line. And ball has gone again. Silva marching piece by piece down the pitch. Will go down the line. Clever little skill there from Adeyemi. Pacheco helps it on. And Doradus are in business. Can they find a final option? Rashid Mahdi getting stuck in and diffuses that would-be attack. It's sent down the line by the Blazers. Well taken by Diaz. Excuse me, Martinez. Ismael Martinez still marching. He'll wait for support. Showed a little too much of the ball there. And Doradus make the challenge. It's down the line for Doradus. Pacheco will turn this one back inside, and it's a chance at a cohesive build. Turan down the line for Silva. Ball right back to Silva, but that's a great challenge from Ayala. Now sent in. Ismael Martinez takes the shot on. What a ball from Ayala. The final effort just a bit over. It was a half chance, but one that was almost well taken. Let's take a look at this replay. Great ball in from Edward Ayala. And almost sprang Ismael Martinez in on goal. Will be a goal kick for Doradus. Ball is back in. Doradus will play from the back this time. Here's Zapata splitting the difference. Benji Coleman gets the first ball. Second is contested by Ayala. Now back all the way to Atuni. Not the cleanest spell of possession, and looks like Atuni will reset to his goalkeeper. Morita slipping as he made the distribution, does get it off. And it's back into the feet of Doradus, only for the moment. It'll be a throw. Not a clean spell of play. The slick surface has certainly had an effect here. Here's Adonai Ayala on the second ball. Has support, and it looks like it will be a set piece going against Doradus in the middle. Edwin Guevara, the guilty party. Ayala will send this one in to the box. Still in the mix. Doradus will just launch this one upfield. Falls kindly for Doradus. There are overlapping runs. This one sent back post by Kloof. Gomez touches it down. Now Ayala in the mix. Has covered a lot of distance. Now Martinez. And Doradus have an opportunity to reset here. Plenty of time for Blazers to get goal side. They like to stay compact and explode forward when the moment arises. But we've seen them get higher and higher as the opportunities have arisen. There's Ayala caught in possession. Edward Ayala, so well done there. Sort his feet out. Now finds brother Brendan Ayala, and to the cousin Adonai. It's an Adonai assist sent across. Is there a man? Top 18. Rashid Mahdi sends it in. Golazo for Mahdi. Rashid Mahdi, the recipient of some great Ayala combination play. Made the late run into the 18, and Rashid Mahdi has made this 1-0 for the Blazers, opening up their scoring campaign here in the fall 2025. Take a look at the replay. Great service there from Edward Ayala. Off the creation from Brandon Ayala, Rashid Mahdi hit it low, and on a day like today, the slick turf can make life difficult for goalkeepers. Certainly saw that there. This is down the line. Doradus sorting themselves out. Will continue knocking the ball about. Tesfaye sends it back out wide. There's been a lot of possession for Doradus deep inside their own area, but have yet to put it together on the Blazers' side of the pitch. There's Tehran beating a man, and we'll send a direct ball in. A challenge from Micah Tooney. Sent out wide, but a difficult ball to control on a wet day for Mark Flores. And that will be a Blazers throw on the far side of the pitch. This one's sent towards the 18, chested back by Mahdi. Kais Daib will leave this one for Gomez. Now down the line, well flicked on by Martinez. Mahdi will take over. Rashid Mahdi looking for help. As Gomez. Thin margins, but Mahdi got there. Sends it to the back post. No takers there for Blazers, and Doradus will have this throw here on their near side. If you're just joining us, Blazers seized the lead a moment ago by way of Rashid Mahdi goal, assisted by the Ayala trio of Adonai, Brandon, and Edward. Doradus now on the Blazers' side of the ball. Leo Sanz finds Pacheco. Pacheco's ball goes searching and no recipients there. Will be a goal kick for Merida and company. We're back in play. Merida will keep this on the ground, but quickly Otuni sends one downfield. Into the 15th minute. So far, Doradus have been on the back foot. They've probably got the lion's share of possession in this one, but haven't really had the meaningful possession in Blazers territory that they'll be looking for. This is down the line. Well taken down initially by the Doradus man, but it finds Ayala. Adonai Ayala just a hair's breadth in the offside position. It will be a set piece for Doradus. Take a look at this. Yeah, that's the right call. That ball comes just a split second earlier. We're talking about a great chance for Ayala. Here's Alador Fitsum for Doradus. Has Tesfaye. Tesfaye fires one back post. No takers there. Hard to know the intention, but nothing doing. team effort to retrieve that ball. Well, it looks like we're ready to get back underway. Christian Merida, looks like he's sending his teammates forward on this one. And we'll launch one to the middle of the pitch. Takes a few bounces, finally taken down. Tesfaye sends it back to Guevara. Now, top of the 18. No mistakes and no chances taken there. Antuni just sent that one up and out. Sent in to Fitzham. Looking forward, but doesn't have help. Now Martinez, the early take. And Zapata was well off his line. Good sweeper-keeper action there because could have been problematic. This one's back along the Blazers' back line. Otsuni has time and space. And does find Ayala in the middle. What can Rashid Mahdi find? This one goes begging. Madeline got $500 riding on Blazers. Did you put the bet in before or after the goal, Madeline? Because I think your payout would go down if you put it after the goal. But if you put it before, you might be in business. This one's sent into the middle. There's Guevara. Evading one challenge, goes back out to get her Silva. Silva now. Not a great pass. Benji Coleman all over it, looking for the return pass. And ran out of real estate. Will be a Doradus throw here. First day, first week of the Super Soccer League season here. And certainly some rust showing for both sides, but Doradus, I think, finding their way into this game right now. Blazers did have some success over the summer. Semi-finalists in the Summer Copa Gold. More on that in a moment. This is Santos Pacheco lining a shot up from distance. Huge deflection. Sends it back. Now, second bite at the apple for Doradus, but lots of bodies behind the ball. That's the Blazers' style. Hard work defensively. That's the identity, and lots of space to work into for the offense. Oh, that's a missed clearance, and great goalkeeping from Christian Merida to bail out Atuni. And looks like Atuni and Merida will play from the back. Here's Coleman. It's launched big, not a full clearance. Adonai Ayala's very much there to take advantage. Beats Footsum, sends it back. Just behind Ishmael Martinez, but there's been some questionable moments for this Doradus back line, and Adonai Ayala has been all over it. There's Fitsum. Back inside for Tesfaye. Now Pacheco. Turning up field. There's shouts for handball, but onwards we play. Now Signs. Certainly a player who could make things happen, but was not ready for that ball and ran himself out of touch. This one's down the line. And Doradus able to take it to ground. There's Coleman. Still up for grabs. Signs. Finds Pacheco. Pacheco looking for help. It's out to Silva. Silva will keep this one moving. Now Alador Fitsum. Great ball across. Still in the mix. Second bite at the apple. And not far wide at all. Wasn't sure if that was going to be a shot or a cross. Looked like it had Merida concerned, but take a look. It looks like this is going to be a corner kick. It took a deflection on its way through from Merida. Or perhaps Mahdi, hard to see, but Tesfaye will be the one to send this in. It's an in-swinging ball in the wet conditions. Good low delivery. Sent away at the near post, still not cleared. Shouts for a handball. Onwards we play. Atuni gets it up and out. Now Pacheco looking for Farouk Adimi. Good ball in, whipped by Pacheco. Fitsum finds action at the back post. Can he get it back in? Yes, he can. Blazers bending, not breaking for the moment. Here's Fitsum from range. Ball always rising. Let's see this replay. Contentious moment. Yeah, nothing there as far as handball is concerned. We're back underway. Blazers will continue looking to play from the back. Merida back out to John Atuni. There's the long ball down the line. Good win from Adam Bembarek. And Blazers will have this throw on the far touchline. In an exciting match last night, Alexandria United and North Stars went toe-to-toe. Goals exchanged back and forth. It started out with the Danish to Cardi Nelson perfect penalty. Hold that thought. This is an action for Adonai Ayala. Waited to pull the trigger, and Doradus have found the partial clearance. This is Guevara shaking off the challenge and looking forward. Guevara finds Pacheco. Now Alador Footsum in some space. Takes the shot on. That was a steaming shot just wide. Merida at full stretch. Had it potentially covered, but this was certainly one of the best chances we've seen for Doradus. Take a look at the replay. As I was saying, last night Alexandria and the North Stars went back and forth. Danish to Cardi Nelson converted a great penalty kick. Samson Emmanuel found the equalizer on behalf of North Stars, and then a fantastic game winner from the youngster Isaac Espinal was the difference. The 3 points secured for Alexandria United in their first match. Great combination play. Ayala sits down one. Has an option to take on one final defender, sends it in. And Zapata makes the save. Didn't hold on cleanly, but makes the second collection. Now Doradus looking forward. Here is good ball. Pacheco evades one. Can he get it off his feet? Yes, he can. Here's Leandro Sanz. Out wide for Fitsum. Fitsum lost it across. It's a partial clearance. Effective from Coleman. And Brandon Ayala will carry upfield, taking his time as he goes. Now Adonai. Oh, that is lovely from Adonai Ayala. 1v1. Can he find some space? Well, anticlimactic. He did the hard work. Couldn't sort his feet out. And now it's Doradus ball moving forward. Pacheco holding up, waiting for his teammates to gather in support. Good ball movement. Signs challenged by Atuni. will be sent in by Silva. Good ball from Silva. Pacheco sorts out his feet. Got this one across the face, but maybe not quite in the area he would have preferred. Doradus still looking for the response. This was better, though. As we drift on to the end of the 27th minute. It's an errant clearance. Silva takes it down. Pacheco. Clever ball to find Signs. Signs looking for the one-touch pass to Tesfaye. No success, and will be a Doradus throw deep in their own territory. We will see a switch. Off comes Farouk Adiemi. On comes Ayab Belichu. For Doradus, like for like. Players. Doradus will go back in order to go forward. Here comes Bembarek. Now Tesfaye. Lovely ball out wide. But no control, and Coleman will go all the way home, finding his goalkeeper. And some Doradus pressure does bear results. They're giving Blazers a taste of their own medicine. The Blazers will have to defend this throw. There's Belichu back all the way to Pacheco. Pacheco, strong composure there, able to hold off the challenge. Doradus still moving this on the ground. There's Signs splitting the two defenders, and they're building into this game, but it's always one piece that lets them down. This is down the line. Signs can only get as far as the Blazers man. What a ball from Ayala. Here's Rashid Mahdi looking for his second. And there it is, a second golazo for Rashid Mahdi, having an absolute worldie of a day. No, that's not. Excuse me. The ball went in the other net. My apologies. That is not a goal. That is a goal kick. I saw the net ripple, and I thought we were talking about a brace for Rashid Mahdi. His reaction gave it away. And onwards we play 1-0. Still your score. Doradus very much in the game. Here is a return pass back to Signs. Tesfaye. Clever little step over, top of the 18. Pacheco, can he hit this one? Sends it to Tehran. Tehran sends one across the face. Oh, beautiful header. And Christian Merida, cat-like reflexes to not only get to this one, but hang on tight. And keeping Blazers in the one-goal advantage, keeping Doradus off the board. There's Pacheco. Directing traffic. He's dropped deeper as this game has gone to help Doradus get forward. Good service down the line from Tehran. Signs There it is. Oh, what a save from Merida. Coming up big again, the young goalkeeper picking up where he's left off in recent form. Take a look at this save. Coming right off the back of another save just a moment ago. Signs sent this one across. Tuni couldn't make a full clearance. Could only get a piece of it. Deflection almost put home. This is top of the box. And Gomez will just dump this forward. Adonai Ayala seems to always be first to every forward ball. He's rounded the corner, Ayala. We'll send it in early. Oh, that is heroic defending from the last Doradus man. Edwin Guevara, crucial touch to take it away from what would have been Ayala's finish. Excuse me, Martinez's finish. This clearance could have gone anywhere. Could have been an own goal, but you got to take risks. And certainly that was a clearance that needed to be made. Now Brandon Ayala will take the service. Good ball in. Mahdi gets to the second. Doradus have made a partial clearance. Calamitous at the back for Doradus. Can't make the clearance. Finally have had some more success. There's Gomez playing in Martinez. Great save. And in the end, Zapata will jump on top of this one. Blazers certainly knocking at the door. There's a Tuni stepping high, making the challenge. Now Doradus will continue knocking this one around. They've been fortunate. The deficit has stayed at 1, but they've had some good chances themselves. Blazers have relied heavily on Christian Merida. Come to the rescue a couple times, at least 3. This is Ayala looking forward, not finding any colleagues. And a Tuni quick to that one, sends it forward, too hot to handle. And Doradus will knock this one about. There's Leandro Sainz. How did he navigate that traffic? Ball exchanging possession faster than I can keep track of. Blazers noticing this as well. We'll go all the way back to Merida. And Atuni has some time and space. There's Coleman. Spicy ball. And Coleman couldn't hang on. Now it's down the line. And certainly a foul there. Atuni had possession and used his body to elicit the foul. Will be a set piece now. Atuni sending everyone long. And we'll just dump this one across midfield. There is a handball in the middle of the pitch. Difficult ball to read. Adam Bimbarik, the guilty party. Blazers will have a second opportunity to send this one forward. Looks like Edward Ayala will take the honors. Great opportunity. Tess Zapata in this back line. What a service. Oh, and it's just up and over. Beautiful service from Ayala. Ishmael Martinez rose so well there. Get to this one. I couldn't keep the final effort down. Take a look at the replay. Blazers will bring on Marvin Gomez for the final moments in this half. 37th minute. Score still 1-0 on behalf of Blazers. Guevara splitting the midfield. And Turan will bring it back. Tesfaye looking for help. Ooh. Pacheco had to gamble there. Made a clutch challenge. That's one you don't get ball, and you're certainly seeing a card. But Pacheco possibly preserving the 1-goal deficit. Now Doradus could be forward. Here's Alador Fitsum serving a steamy ball across. Merida came for it, didn't collect, but neither did any Doradus attacking player. And it will be a goal kick to come. That's one where you have to gamble a little bit as a Doradus attacker and make your way to that far post. Ooh, spicy back pass. And Blazers, thanking their lucky stars, breathing a huge sigh of relief. Still need to play out. Almost the architect of their own demise. And there is a foul called middle of the pitch. Blazers will send their bodies forward. Marida's ball doesn't find any recipients. But Rashid Mahdi has calmed things down. This is down the line. Well, huge ball from Marvin Gomez. Andrew Gomez still looking across, can only find the waiting arms of Zapata. And now Doradus, with 5 minutes left to play, they have to gamble a little bit and send bodies forward. It's down the line. And Alador Fitsum will wait for support. Has Aya Belichu. Belichu sends it back. Great ball into the box. A turn, a shot, and a save from Merida. Another huge save, another notch in the belt on this slippery surface today. Blazers will try another attack. There's the return pass towards Coleman. Just a little far outside the reach of Coleman. Doradus making a switch to Carlo Torrico. Will step on. Pacheco's ball sent back. Good turn from Tesfaye. Now Silva. Good control from Belichu. Doradus have been looking more and more cohesive in possession as the game has gone. Now Silva. Out to Carlo. Blazers back in business. Martinez for the Ayalas. Good turn from Adonai Ayala. Edward will switch point of attack. Great capture from Santos Pacheco. Has Tesfaye. Tesfaye releases it early. Good turn from Sainz. Can he get the shot off? Yes, he can. Golazo for Leandro Sainz. The strong left foot was undeniable, unstoppable, and he has found the equalizer for Doradus here in the 42nd minute. A beautiful strike from Leo Sainz, opening up his goal tally here in the Fall 25 season. Blazers ruining their misses. They've come to rely on Merida perhaps too heavily. That was one that even Merida couldn't pull out. A really strong shot on any day, but especially on these wet surface days, that ball just absolutely flies across the turf. Really tough for any goalkeeper. Benji Coleman will send one down the middle. And well dealt with by Bambarak. Fitson will turn upfield. Lovely control. And Blazers will move this one. Oh, that's an errant ball. Silva has got a foot to it. Sends it back inside for Torrico. Tesfaye getting involved as well. And Blazers will just send this out. This one's lofted forward. Atuni tests it down. It's back at the feet of Doradus. Have pulled themselves on level footing, and it certainly has shown in their confidence. A much better side than started this game. Bambarak with time and space will look out wide. Well, closed down by Madi. Not only makes the tackle, but keeps it alive. A lot of bodies forward. Here's Leandro Sainz sidestepping one player. Unable to avoid the second challenge. And now it's Martinez down that far touchline. We'll try to play Adonai Ayala. No success to be found. And Doradus will play from the back. Good turn from Sainz. Now Turan looking for a ball in behind. And Atuni gets a piece of it. Merida happy to collect the eventual rebound. And we're into the 45th minute. Perhaps one final chance for Blazers to get forward. Merida's ball goes high, doesn't get all that far. Ball ping pongs back and forth. Down the line for Alador Fitsum. Fitsum puts it across. But that ball always traveling over the end line. Goal kick to come. Here's Benji Coleman. We'll take the throw. We're into stoppage time. Not long left now. Good control initially from Ayala, but ran out of real estate. Now Andrew Turan looking for action. And that is going to do it for this first half. Blazers finding the initial goal by way of Rashid Mahdi off some great combination play. from the Ayalas, but Leandro Sainz, a colossal left-footed strike from just outside the 18, was the lone effort to beat Christian Merida tonight, and that has seen us equal at 1 apiece. As always, if you enjoy this broadcast, drop a like on the video, help others find us in the YouTube algorithm, and give these players and teams the exposure they deserve. And of course, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to DMV Sports Media. Hit that red button in order to stay up to date with all our coverage across the Super League, UPSL, and beyond. I'm Noah Walker, going to take my union-mandated break, and I'll see you back for the second half. Well, hello and welcome back. Ladies and gentlemen, second half is upon us here for week one action. Doradus and Blazers knotted up at one apiece. It was Blazers who saw the early advantage. Rashid Mahdi converting off some lovely combination play. Doradus found the back of the net late in the half by way of Leandro Sainz to equalize. There were chances for both sides. Some huge stops from Christian Merida helped keep Doradus out. Blazers also created some really good chances, but the score remains one apiece. Let us know where you're watching from. Keep engaged in the chat. And of course, drop a like if you haven't done so already on the video. This is Blazers playing left to right, wearing their black kits. Doradus will play right to left, wearing all white. Right now, Blazers looking forward. Tootie dumps one down the field. First ball popped up by Decor. And Pacheco will settle this one down. Good turn down the line from Flores. Now Pacheco, who will see a lot of the ball today. Lovely turn there from Alador Fitsum. Gets his return from Tesfaye. Tesfaye can't quite hang on. Daniel Wide will play Ayala. Brandon Ayala running down the line, gets to this one in the nick of time, working against Torrico. Shot taken, shot blocked. And Torrico will save this for a throw. Benji Coleman taking the honors today will send his teammates into the 18, looking for the long throw delivery. A looping throw, easily cleared by Torrico. Edward Ayala sends it back outside. And a good claim from Zapata. This is heavily contested. Sainz turns upfield. Has Tesfaye. Tesfaye's ball only as far as the Blazers' back line. Good combination play in the back for Blazers. Still looking forward. There's an advantage played. Blazers still taking that advantage. Here's Ayala opening up space. Can he get the shot off? Great block at the last from Torrico. A fantastic run from Brandon Ayala. Oh, looks like the final touch came off the Blazers man. And Doradus now looking forward. Silva's ball only as far as Atuni. Blazers throw sent in by Sainz. And Coleman makes the clearance. There's Turan. Jorge looking downfield. Jorge Duran evading another challenge. And the clearance sent up and out of the stadium. Leaving no doubt there was Adam Bembarek. Great run there from Duran. Take another look at this one. This was the run a minute earlier from Ayala. Lost his footing on the final effort. Now Duran. Lovely turn there from Tesfaye, opening up space. Right back inside from Fitsum. Pacheco looking to switch the point of attack only as far as Brandon Ayala, and Blazers will resettle. He gets ahead to it, can't find a colleague. Duran to the rescue, but unable to hang on. Torrico will go into the box. Second ball still in the mix. Good challenge. And Ayala a little too direct down the line. This time Doradus reading the intentions. Back inside. Silva, Tesfaye, and back to Pacheco. Pacheco sees something. That's a great switch of play all the way over to Silva. We'll send one back inside. Blazers all too ready for that, and they'll make the clearance. Sent back. Pacheco keeps it moving. Torrico down the line. Now the service across the face of goal. And Merida happy to come and collect. Now inside. Jorge Duran lumps one forward. That was a bit forced. Ayala, a lone man forward. And Doradus will play from the back. Now signs as Silva working that far touchline. Coleman is there. Will be a Doradus throw. Looks like Alador Fitsum is off. On comes number 7, Khalil Kloof. Signs also off as Joshua Leva steps on. Leva goes down. Blazers taking advantage. Here's Adonai Ayala. Oh, what a ball from Ayala. Goalkeeper stays on the line. Jorge Duran, golazo. And Duran making the impact. Colossal finish from Duran to regain the lead for Blazers. What vision from Adonai Ayala to whip this one around and find Ayala in space. We're going to take a look at this replay, but enjoying the moment, the celebration for Blazers. It's 2-1. Questions may be asked. You got to say, could Zapata have come off his line and possibly affected this one? Hard to say, but the score is 2-1. Torrico. Now over to Flores. Good ball movement. Torrico finds Pacheco in space. Doradus will keep this one moving. Have to go back in order to go forward. There's still good pressure from Blazers. It all started from Ayala, and it ended with a Blazers throw on that far side. If you're just tuning in, we just saw the go-ahead goal for Blazers, scored by Jorge Duran, assisted by Ayala. The first goal of the game came from Rashid Mahdi, assisted by Brandon Ayala. The Doradus goal came from Leandro Sainz, smashing left-footed strike at the end of the half. The score is 2-1. Down the line for Duran. Duran will be whistled for the foul. So that piece just before the midline. Oh, Kloof loses out. Daniel Wide had won it back. Pacheco resettles it for Doradus. Daniel Wide again on the line, gets it downfield. Here comes Ibrahim Karoma, the late substitution for the Blazers. Now Pacheco. Sent across by Flores. Well defended by Atuni. Doradus will try again. Pacheco's ball. A deep strike. And Gomez sees this one out. Now Marita will send this goal kick forward. Launches it towards the midfield. Doradus win it first. It's still in the mix. It's a heavy challenge by Belichu. And it will be a Doradus throw on that far touchline. Still in the mix. Ava tries the first. Second one blocked by Ayala. Now Pacheco pushed off the ball by Jorge Duran. Duran certainly does not agree. Let's take a look at the replay. Does look a clean challenge from this angle, but from where the center official standing, and it will be a set piece. Andrew Turan taking these responsibilities. We'll launch this on a low line. Trickles back post. Must be a finish. And the flag had come up. It's going to be an offside decision going against Doradus. The player did look suspiciously available. Let's take another look at this replay. The first ball was well flicked on. And yes, it was. Bambarek well behind the back line when that flick came on. Doradus still keeping this on the ground. Ibrahim Karoma trying to apply a little pressure, but mostly Blazers backing off. Good win there from Ayala, but not so good on the distribution. Santos Pacheco, an audacious ball. Good ball forward from Silva. Flag stays down. This one demands a clearance. There's Silva. Still going. Can he find a window? Blazers put this one up in the direction of Ibrahim Karoma. Finally touched down for Duran. Duran gives it back to Daniel Waid. Now the service into the corner. Torrico gets his body there first. And we'll put it back to Zapata. Now the service over the top. Interesting ball. Tesfaye was in the vicinity, but Blazers have sorted themselves out. Now it's Khalil Kloof looking down the line for Flores. What can Flores find? It's a steaming ball all the way across the pitch. No takers to be found, and it will be a Blazers throw here in the 62nd minute. Kevin Ramirez set to come on for Doradus. Looks like he will replace Leon Tesfaye. For Blazers. Looks like it's number 16 stepping on. And onwards we play. There's Leva going down. Michael Hernandez is the switch, is the substitute made for Blazers. Hernandez stepping on. Now set piece for Doradus on the far side of the pitch. Andrew Turan will send it in. Turan's ball looks a good one. Well cleared by Atuni initially. And Ayala able to make that clearance. Throw. Still contested, and Blazers make the challenge in the nick time. That was Hernandez. There's the reverse pass back to Pacheco. Pacheco's ball on a line, flicked on initially by Kloof. And shouts for a penalty. Not received. Leva goes down. It will be what appears to be a goal kick for Blazers. Let's take a look back. It's a dangerous moment. No, the ball Was cleared by the Blazers, so it is a corner kick. So consolation prize for Doradus. There, Gutierrez was the player involved who made the clearance. Turan now will launch this one across the face. Bemberek rose well, but couldn't keep his shot down. Goal kick to come. Take another look at the service, and the header from Bemberek. Marita seemed to have this one covered. Now launch forward. Duran gets ahead to it. Clever little header, but really no recipients in the entire area for Duran to shoot for. There's Leyva turning upfield. A little too hot to handle from Ramirez. Welcome, Peter. Appreciate the kind words. Hope all is going well out in the Midwest. Check out Midwest Media Network on YouTube for some great video action from a different region. Jorge Duran working hard, still bouncing off challenges. Jorge Duran finally pulled down. It was not a necessary challenge to make. Doradus certainly were capable of making that clearance, but Flores pulled the player down. And now it is going to be a set piece for Blazers to take advantage of. Here comes the delivery. Edward Ayala, fantastic ball in. Sent right back up by Coleman. Now Gutierrez looking for the back post. No recipients there. And it's a goal kick to come. Still plenty of time left, but that time is elapsing seemingly quicker and quicker. Doradus will keep this on the ground. Back to Zapata. Now Torrico. And it looks like will be a Doradus throw. Clever little flick from Khalil Kloof. And Gutierrez gives away the foul. Now Torrico will send his colleagues forward mostly, but keeps Pacheco in hand. Santos Pacheco, he'll send one over the top. Well, intended for over the top. Andrew Gomez answers the call. Now it is finally sent out to Flores. Flores pulls it back, keeping this one on the ground for Kloof. Kloof, no real recipient. The deflection almost took it fortuitously into the path of a Doradus man. There's a throw on the far touchline for Blazers. Benji Coleman will take. This is down the line. Ayala couldn't hang on. And now Doradus will have to drop back in. Turan ran out of real estate there. It's a good battle there. Battle Doradus have won for the moment. Ooh, Gomez Making a mistake there. But gets help. Right back to Doradus. Can they take advantage this time? This is out from Belichu. Flores will send a ball across. Always rising up and over the bar. Goal kick to follow. Looks like Doradus will be bringing on Bobby Miller for the late stages of this one. Miller waiting at the midline. Miller will replace Flores. Flores seems a little shaken up. Marita's kick flicked on well by Gomez. And Duran sends it even further forward. It's still alive. Gomez alert to the action. Now Karoma, an audacious shot with that left foot, and it's always traveling wide. Goal kick to follow for Doradus. And Zapata will send it only as far as Daniel Waid. Waid puts it right back to the feet of Ibrahim Karoma. Karoma to the end line. Can he get this one across? Yes, he can. And the final effort, Sales wanting. Still Doradus have work to do to get this forward. Turan back in. And it's end-to-end stuff. Waid caught in possession. Ramirez likewise can't hang on. And here comes Pacheco. Pacheco sees an opportunity. Leandro Sainz, the goal scorer today for Doradus, almost setting the table for Kloof. Turan will look forward. Shot taken by Leandro Sainz. Turan. Now Pacheco. There's Bobby Miller. His first touch is on the ball. What can he do? Rounds one man. Miller, heavy touch to the end. And Miller goes right through the back of Benji Coleman. Will be a goal kick. I guess 6 in one hand, half dozen in the other. Could be given as a foul, but perhaps even better to have that in a central location and for the goal kick. Alador Fitzum steps back on for Doradus, hoping to replace more firepower for the late stages. Good turn from Ramirez. Now Leva. Appreciate the remedy, Peter. Certainly will. Honey does sound nice right now. I'm also going to have a whole bunch of pot stickers when I get home. I don't know if that's going to help the cough. Here comes Doradus. Good release from Leandro Sainz, and Christian Marita off his line in the nick of time to take this off the feet of the Doradus man, Alador Fitzum. Marita came up big time and again in the first half. Hasn't been called on too much the second half, but had to be alert there. Doradus are not done yet. Need to be careful. Austin Hyde. What are you looking for? Just keep scouting. You're always lurking. Big weekend for Bullies up in Maryland. Saturday against Athletic United. Live on DIV Sports Media, 8 p.m. Or check it out. I believe Kenwood is the venue. Check it out on DIV Sports Media in any case. And then, of course, 8 p.m. again on DIV Sports Media in the Super Soccer League against the A3 Highlanders. We're excited to bring Bullies games across both competitions on DIV Sports Media. Back to this one. Here comes a stunning run. Doradus have bodies forward. Sent out wide by Ramirez. Now the service. Gomez, strong header. Second ball sent out. Still alive. Ramirez touches it out wide. It's still in the mix. Ayala gets enough of a touch. Here comes Ramirez, taken down from behind. Certainly a foul and then some. Just outside. That's not a penalty, I don't think. It's being given as such. I think we're going to see this one come back out upon conference. Take another look. Ooh, that's tough to call. That's tough to see. Let's take another look at this replay. Lines are very faint there. Ooh, that's right on the line. And it looks like the call will stand. Penalty kick is the decision. And Merida will be called on in a big way to preserve the lead of Blazers. Ramirez standing over this one. We'll put Doradus's points, hopes of sharing points on his back. Kevin Ramirez, and what a save from Christian Merida. The goalkeeper coming up huge again and again. He is approaching legendary status. Christian Merida, what a save. And Blazers right now still in control. But we'll have to sustain another set piece, this time a corner kick. We'll come back to that replay in a moment. For now, we have more to, and there's another catch from Merida, putting together a full highlight tape in one game and keeping Blazers up by a score of 2-1. The booming kick downfield. Merida's ball could spell trouble for Doradus. Jorge Duran, bull in a china shop, and he draws the contact, and that will be a foul. Let's come back and look at the earlier save from Merida as Blazers set this set piece. Ramirez, not a terrible kick, but maybe not his best. Merida pounced on it like a cat. Keeping Blazers in the driver's seat. Now a chance for Ayala to send this one towards the Doradus 18. That ball far too direct. Will travel out. Bit lackluster. Datus will play from the back. Here comes Santos Pacheco. Good ball down the line. Leiva gives chase. And good defending there from Atuni to get position and shield this one back to his goalkeeper. This one immediately won by Doradus. Still contested. Pacheco gets a piece of the ball there, and Doradus can get forward. It was a crunching challenge from Pacheco, but did get a piece of the ball. Ball goes back to Pacheco. And now to the feet of Bemberek. Pacheco surveys the field, will send one to the corner. Lovely ball, but again, Merida off his line, taking more time off the clock. Just about 10 minutes in this one, and the game has reached an exciting tempo. This is a high ball, flicked on well by Daniel Waid. Comes Ayala's ball, pinged to the corner, kept alive by Karoma initially, but now will travel up and outside. Slight breeze has developed here. See how that affects the conditions down there. Doradus certainly will be attempting balls in behind Blazers in these final 10 minutes. Strap in, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a bumpy ride. We've already seen heroics. We've already seen theatrics. We've already seen physical challenges. Expect more. There's a booming ball, but really a hopeless one. No recipients to be found. Daniel Waid gets this off his feet. Here's Jorge Duran. Rounding one man, takes the early shot, and golazo from distance. Jorge Duran scoring a second on his own behalf, a third for Blazers. It's a difficult moment for Zapata and Doradus, but Duran had the confidence to take the shot on from distance. He put the pace on it on a day like today with wet surface, a wet ball, and sometimes you just got to put your name in the hat in order to win the lottery. Take a look at this replay. 3-1 is your score. Well, that certainly is a moment that has somewhat taken a stick out of Doradus' play, the wind out of their sails, but still plenty of time in theory for 2 goals. Doradus, you always got to start with one. How often do we see momentum change if they can just get that one? There's Ayala down the line looking for Duran. Clever little back flick. And emphasis has shifted to just possession for Blazers. And there is a foul from Q DIV. Excuse me, that's, I believe, Gutierrez. Ramirez sends it back to Pacheco. Now all the way back to Merida. No chances taken this time. We'll just send it forward. Throw on the far touch for Doradus FC. There's Torrico. Now ball sent across by Miller. An audacious effort. Excuse me, that was sent in by Fitsum. Bobby Miller with the audacious attempt, but no Connection to be found. The ball through the midfield. It's a simple foul going against Doradus. Final 5 minutes to be played here. Blazers will just launch this one, put some distance there. And again, it's another foul. Duran drawing a lot of attention up there, as he has been elusive and keeps moving his body around a lot, causes chaos, and eventually draws fouls. And this is a set piece in a dangerous area. Taking another look at this one as Blazers set their set piece up. Looks like it's Ayala and Duran standing over this. From about 28 yards. Certainly within striking distance. Duran looking for his hat trick. Will fire it into the wall. It's a throw on that far touchline for Blazers. Here comes the long throw from Coleman. Ramirez gets a touch. Waid trying to maintain possession. It will be a Blazers throw. This one sent down the line. Karoma still keeping it alive. And his ball doesn't quite have the angle required. Torrico, lovely ball into the feet of Ramirez. Doradus will gamble forward. That gamble doesn't pay off. Second ball maybe does. Lovely skill from Alador Fitsum. Now Leyva back to Fitsum. Can he get this one across? Oh, that's a great ball from Fitsum. Begged for a finish at the back post. Science was there. Couldn't wrap his foot around this one. Take another look at the service from Fitsum. Into Leandro Sainz. '88th minute. Blazers will play Gomez. Gomez, just enough space to send this down to the corner. This is where Jorge Duran excels. Duran doesn't need to get to goal here. Just possession, about as valuable as a goal. 3-1 is the score. Duran again clipped, has help from Waid and Pacheco. Physical challenge, claiming shoulder to shoulder. Looks like Pacheco has picked up the caution in that challenge. Let's take another look back. Will be a set piece for Blazers in a moment. Zapata. Standing over this one. Whoa, crashing ball. Deflects right into the waiting arms of Zapata. Now Leva will carry forward. This one ricochets about. Ibra Karoma reading it well, carrying forward, gets the shot, and there it is, Karoma with the goal at the death. Took a bit of a deflection. Karoma and Blazers will not care in the slightest. It's 4-1 Blazers, a terrific start to their Super League campaign here. Coming right off the back of their first ever playoff appearance in the Super League. They're looking destined to pull 3 points from Doradus. Take another look. Sometimes you got to have a bit of fortune. Fortune favors the bold, as they say, and certainly Karoma put himself in the right position to succeed there. So now Doradus very unlikely to find success in the final stages, but can still pull something back as we plunge deeper into stoppage time. Here's Leva taking the shot on. It's blocked initially. Still in the mix. Leandro Sainz pulls it back, again blocked. Blazers have tons of bodies in their own 18, and that is the final whistle. Huge performance from the late substitute, Jorge Duran. Goal also contributed by Ibrahim Karoma. Rashid Mahdi, the other scorer for Blazers. The Ayalas, Edward, Brandon, and Adonai all contributed heavily to this one. Lone scorer for Doradus, Leandro Sainz. And a difficult day for Doradus, but certainly plenty of lessons to learn from it. And they'll have more games on the season to pull this one back, but it's all about Blazers today. 3 points, and probably the star of the match, certainly the man of the match, Christian Merida. A huge penalty kick save to preserve the lead when it was 2-1 and made probably about 4 or 5 other huge stops throughout the match. And certainly the goalkeeping of Blazers was the difference maker in today's game. Shout out to Merida. Another huge performance coming off of a summer and spring full of them. Goalkeeper certainly making a big name for himself. I'm Noah Walker on DMV Sports Media. Thanks so much for tuning in. That wraps us up for Virginia Super League this week. We'll start in Maryland on Sunday with 7 contests across Division I and II. Steel Pulse, Bowleys, A3 Highlanders, and others across both conferences will play up in Maryland. We have UPSL. Saturday we'll see Virginia Dream host Arlington in one of the most classic matchups across the UPSL Premier in the DMV. And then Sunday we'll have Los Toros, Grove, and Doradus will take on Wave coming up from Norfolk. So if you're a Doradus fan, tune back in on Sunday here on DMV Sports Media. Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. I'm Noah Walker.